Good evening. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Wednesday, June 11th, 2014. Sorry I've been a little bit spotty these last couple weeks. I've had a terrible allergy, which has made me cough and lose my voice. And I'm back. I had to be on doctor's orders not to speak for a couple of days. I had some damage to my larynx. But I'm back. I'm just going to be a little low-key tonight. Low-key in my voice, but not low-key in my heart. It's a very interesting week. We have Friday the 13th coming up, a very important one. It's a full moon on Friday the 13th, and it'll be the last one till 2049. So with that, what I like about these special days, these special moments, is that we should mark them somehow. I mean, we should mark every day and make every moment of our lives memorable and precious because it never returns. Once the day is gone, it's gone. But more so than that, when there is a remarkable set of events, a weather and climate, planetary type thing, it's good that we should mark that down. And I'm appreciating a lot of your comments that you're watching these videos very intently, finding strange things, strange sounds, and orbs and things, and I'm just sitting here at my reading desk. Some people tend to overanalyze and are saying things like, "You made the card fall out of the deck." I'm like, really? Watch me closely. I'm not that good of a magician. I have friends, Adam Cardone, John Shaw, those who know him well, who are amazing sleight of hand magicians, and I, as they can attest, am not that guy. I am more of a magician in the old witchcrafty sense of things, not in the magic, as in stage magics, those other things. I do love stage magic. I think it's amazing that it's a good example to watch good stage magician and have them fool you, and then remind you that everything is magic until we find out how it's done, including the world of psychics and that kind of phenomenon. So, what I mean by magic is it's unknown science. Someday we'll know what all this stuff is, but right now we just have to go with our gut feelings and our knowledge that we feel things. And I've been enjoying. I'm getting a bunch of readings together for my Etsy customers, so thank you all. And today, a very proud and exciting day. I got the Witch Weather Vane that I did a quick GoFundMe for. It's here and be going up hopefully for Friday the 13th. But I have to get my man on the roof and do some work, and my houseman might or might not be available. At least the only person I trust to climb the roof of this over 60-foot tall house. But enough banter, and let's get to today's reading, today's cards. And of course, we pick one main card and two supporting cards, and that's how we do our reading for the day. But I think I'm going to take this card. The Hierophant again. This card has been appearing. I think the last reading I did, he was jumped up, and it's the Pope. It's a very powerful card. It's the master of the deck. It is the final say. His word is the final word on things, and him popping up is important because it's saying that these readings are not just glib or casual, but they're very almost to listen to as if they're law. Like the words and the meanings of what I'm saying are very specific. So keep that in mind. Let's see what our qualifiers are, because the Hierophant of himself is not really saying much more than he is the key and the power and the righteous knowledge of things. So let's see. I'm going to just shuffle. I'll keep my eyes closed, only because I like to just feel the cards, not look at them. But I'm taking these two cards. I like these two. Oh, it's three. Put one down. I go what? We have Death, and we have the Knight of Swords. All right, Knight of Swords is a powerful, young energy, but young, forceful energy. Young male, forceful energy, strong sexual energy, about getting things done, about winning battles, and of course, there's death. Death on the battlefield. It's interesting that death in this deck is represented more as a soldier, as a general. So we have the Hierophant, Death, and the Knight of Swords. So today we're about rapid and sudden change, the end of things, the complete renewal of things, but things must end before they renewal. It's a cyclic death. It is a part of nature, and it's part of the cycle that things must end before new things can begin. That if we stay too much in the neutral zone and let things just keep on repeating, they're not going to move forward. That is the job of the Knight of Swords today. The Knight of Swords is to help cut through and destroy. The Knight of Swords is working for death. What I mean by that is he's taking the commands of death and to end things that need to be ended, to change things that need to be changed. Finally, destructively ended. So we got a powerful day today. This is a day for no more. It's a day for final answers. It's a day for you to set forth what is no longer acceptable, what is no longer tolerable. And only you can enact this force. This is asking you to be the Knight of Swords here. Now, this is not the King of Swords. It's not the end of things. This is a young errant, the Knight Errant. He's on a mission, and it's about to end things. And these are things that you've made decisions on, or have been made for you, or have been told. Maybe I'm acting as the Hierophant in this situation, which is about right. In that I'm telling you, you've got to end these things today that have been left open. So please take this as a serious day. That way I need to end some things, especially with the full moon coming soon. 2 days really. I would end these things today that need to be ended. That you have a day in between before Friday the 13th comes up. A very powerful day for conjuration and magic in general, but more so than that, it's a powerful day for you to reinvent yourself. And look at this, you're going to reinvent yourself in 2014, and maybe you should set this goal that you want to be this. And then 2049, you'll come back to these spells, these manifestations, these changes you laid out on this Friday the 13th, and look back at a life well lived, a time well spent. But it's not going to be unless you make some real serious ends of things today. Death today is your partner. You walk alongside death with the idea that you're going to look out and not only end things and finalize their destruction, which can be a personal choice. Destruction is not always stomping things into the ground. It's more about, we're done now. It's been great, but we have to say goodbye. So let that be the rule of the day, to put these things to rest. Now the flip side of this, the more somber side of this, is to remember those that have made sacrifices and those that have passed before you. Those that have stood aside and maybe let you move forward, and that's something to be respected. Those who sacrificed their lives, their time, and their reality. And sometimes this could be what parents have done for you, or close friends, or people who've put aside the life they could have had, the choices they could have made, and gave you their time and their life. That is the only gift of priceless value in this universe, is time. It's the one thing that we never have enough of. It's the one thing that will diminish and vanish and never comes back around. Money, jewels, wealth, all that comes back around. It's a never-ending cycle of rise. It's like the tide. It rises, pulls back, high tide, low tide. Same thing with the sun, and every day, it's endless. But time never comes back. So those who've given you their time, who've let their lives change and possibly, have died in one sense to become something else for you, give them some honor today. If people have passed, go to the cemetery, light a candle, say a prayer, say a few moments about these people who've been a big deal in your life. But until that time, that you do that, you pay your respects, but be in league with death today. Do some major changes. Do some reaping, so you can sow. You can't seed a new field if you don't reap what is there already. So the Hierophant says this. It is manifest law. So today, go ahead, do that. Need to contact me, of course. There's Keen for direct phone calls. You can get a hold of me through Etsy. It's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying doing those readings on there. It's a pleasure. Of course, I'll be here again tomorrow. Now that my voice is back. Slow, measured return of my voice. I'll be back again tomorrow around midnight, and every day we'll be getting ready for Friday the 13th. So let's end the problems tomorrow. Thursday we rest. Friday we work. Have a great night.